I'll give you a little demonstration here. Well, I'm going to peel this log now, and first thing I need to do is I'm going to knock off some of these little knots here, which is where those limbs come out. And the reason I'm doing that is it's then easier to pull the draw knife over it, and I don't take such big bites out of my logs. Like that one there is going to be kind of stubborn. So I cut as much of that off as I can with my axe. And what really makes this more of a challenging work effort is when I'm raining sweat and the mosquitoes decide to come out and attack me. But I'm going to use my draw knife now, and I'm just going to put it out there and pull it toward me. And I can peel that bark off pretty smoothly. And my biggest challenges here is not to cut myself, and obviously to make sure I get all the bark. And although that, you see that goes pretty smoothly, you can use your imagination and understand it by the time you've done that move 1,000 times. You're as wet as if you stepped out of a shower. See, like, here's a knot right here. That's kind of my, this is going to be an easy one. You can see there how I bit into my log. And I'll take care of that. And probably what would happen with this log anyway is I'd trim that end off. So then I would roll this, get the underside up, and go again. And you can see I get down to a beautiful white log. It's very slick, it's very wet, but the sun will dry it. I get all that bark off, and here's a stubborn knot. That's a little big for my draw knife. So I get her all peeled up. And just like that, I've created some building materials. Some of those knots are more stubborn than others. And here in just a sec, I'll at least have that peeled all the way around its circumference. And there seems to be some less than consistent thought on whether or not you peel these logs when they're green, as opposed to letting them set a year or so. And I can tell you from my experience, you cut them and peel them, because that's when the bark is ready to come off. I wouldn't want to wait a year, because you might not get the bark off, or it might be a whole lot more difficult. All of my logs that I've peeled here have pretty much been cut and peel in the same day. And I end up with the product that I need. And I'm just about done with what I'm going to do on this one. And it'd be pretty obvious to whoever's watching that that's what you're looking for when you cut and peel one of those logs. Because now I've got essentially what's on my porches. I have a peeled spruce log that's probably a good 5 inches in diameter. Geez, there must be 16 feet of it here, so I could get 2 pulls out of this. And it's peeled, so now it will cure, it will dry, it will give me the look, and it'll be there as long as me and my buildings are.